Simpiwe, we are in the Kroonstad cemetery where the remains of ANC President Reverend Z.R. Mahabane lie, who was born in Tabanchu. There you can see the remembrance of his tombstone, Reverend Z.R. Mahabane, who was the president of the African National Congress for 2 consecutive terms separately, as you had mentioned earlier on. You'd remember that during the time, this was during the formation stages of the African National Congress, in collaboration with the Christian fraternity and the religious community within South Africa, and also traditional leaders in the formation of the African National Congress in 1912, about 200 kilometers from here in Mangaung, the city of Mangaung, where the ANC was formed. The ANC president now, Cyril Ramaphosa, this morning at about 9:30 will come through with the Treasurer General of the ANC, with the Deputy President of the ANC, that is Paul Mashatile, to lay a wreath at the remains of Z.R. Mahabane, accompanied by the family of the former president and the former reverend of the African National Congress. And at some point, when A.B. was the president of the ANC, Z.R. Mahabane became the chaplain general of the African National Congress post his presidency. You'd also remember that there was that emergence of a new force within the ANC in the formation of the ANC Youth League in 1946, where you had that younger generation of Walter Sisulu, of Nelson Mandela in the structures of the ANC Youth League, of Oliver Reginald, of Oral Tambo in the structures of the Youth League, that pushed for a new radicalism within the ANC, which now comes to the next point where President Cyril Ramaphosa will be going. He will be going to the gravesite of James Moroka, also former ANC president, whose remains lie in Tabanchu. When the president is done here with the leadership of the ANC, they will then move to Tabanchu, where they will go to James Moroka's gravesite to lay a wreath. In the history of the ANC, you'd remember that that new force of the Youth League, they removed A.B. Xuma from the presidency of the African National Congress because they do not want to support a radical stance that the ANC Youth League was pushing into the African National Congress to change their tactic in the form of struggle. And then James Moroka came into the leadership of the ANC to defeat A.B. Xuma, but he was preceded in the leadership of the African National Congress by Z.R. Mahabane, who was also at a later stage during the presidency of A.B. Xuma, the chaplain general of the ANC. The ANC, since its conference in December, the 55th National Conference, which will be concluding this week from tomorrow up until Friday, will essentially be concluding the business of conference. But in between the ANC concluding the business of the 55th National Conference, they will be going on a pilgrimage to go and seek roots and reconnect with their ancestral founders and former presidents of the African National Congress, whom their remains lay in the Free State province, which is where and is the birthplace of the oldest liberation movement within the African continent.
And I suppose that the wreath-laying ceremony will kickstart, some of the activities leading up to the big day on Sunday. There's issues of where the celebrations will be held at the Petrus Molemela Stadium. And according to a leaked letter last month, the stadium is non-compliant. So what's the latest with regards to this? What are the latest developments?
Yesterday, the Secretary General of the ANC, Fikile Mbalula, who himself, his roots are here in the Free State province. He was born here. He did join the liberation struggle here. He did join the ANC Youth League here. He himself is a former Secretary General of the Youth League, former President of the Youth League. A decade ago, he was defeated by Gwede Mantashe in the 2012 Mangaung Conference for the position of Secretary General. He always says he was walloped by Gwede Mantashe for that position. A decade later, he comes back as the Secretary General of the ANC, having been elected at the 55th National Conference at Nasrec. He had said that the Dr. Petrus Molemela Stadium is ready now. The municipality in Mangaung had sorted all of the security aspects that were non-compliant with safety regulations within the country, and that is all sorted, and the stadium will be handed over to the African National Congress by Thursday afternoon, if not Friday morning, so that they can prepare the stadium for their massive rally, 50,000 capacity stadium on Sunday, where the ANC will be celebrating its 111th birthday since its inception, and where the president of the ANC, Cyril Ramaphosa, will be delivering the January 8 statement, which is very historic in the ANC, which was an initiative of a former and the longest-serving president of the ANC, President General Oliver Reginald Tambo, where he spoke to the ANC leaders, ANC members on the ground on Umkhombandlela of the ANC's birth during the dark period of the ANC when it was exiled, using radio freedom in order to address South Africans, to address the liberators, to address the people on the ground, to defy and achieve freedom now.